Nova. Hello. Let's switch over here. Hello, how's it going? I'm back. Hi, Kit Kats. I miss you. Vari, I have some pictures to send you. I've been so busy and so tired. Welcome, everybody. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Nort May, hello. Ren, thank you. Red Pursuit, hello. Jospel, thank you for the 92 months. Thank you so much for the 90.
Bongos.
Arbongos, thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are you all? How was your week? How was your week? I see your face, friend. Hi, friend Stachio. Let me scroll back up. Ivy, Nev. Hi, Nev. Salt Scale. Hello. Fiery Blaze. How you doing? How was your week? I saw Fiery Blaze last night. I think Mr. P stream. A couple of you showed up Mr. P stream. Eternal Mirage. Hello, Narian. If you're still here, welcome. How's it going, everybody? I missed you so much. Can't stay too long. Gotta make Lucas dinosaur eggs. Aw, cute. Aw, all my love to you and your family, Vari. Vari went to the summit last year, which I heard a lot of stories about while I was there and how like big and grand and cool it was. Muku, thank you.
It's been a bit and I might be away for a while. Might need to get surgery for my spine sad face.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Best of luck with that, Muku. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Well, if you are, then I hope everything goes well. And I hope you recover swiftly, Muku. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. There's Narian. Hi, Narian. Thank you for giving the shout out to Vari. Please follow Vari and check out her stream sometime. I was not able to go to the summit last year, which I heard a lot about. Apparently, it was a much bigger last year. It was a little smaller this year, because they had less space and resources versus last year, where apparently they kind of went all out and like invited everybody, and it was real big and grand. Because I kept hearing about last year because people were like comparing the experiences, and Vari got to go last year. I could not go because I was sick, and Vari took it upon herself to get cards, like get well cards signed by everybody, and get me all of my swag from last year that I wasn't able to pick up because I couldn't go, and just went above and beyond to make to make me feel like I had gone to the summit even though I couldn't make it physically. So I am forever indebted to you, Vari. I do have a couple cute pictures to send you, and there were people who were coming up to me and saying, "Are you the one that Vari was like getting to sign the card for last year?" Like people remembered that you did that, and like said to say hi to you. I think Amart is the only one I can remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it was so sweet. It was so sweet, Vari. You were remembered. Your efforts were remembered by people there, like without me even prompting. It was so sweet. Christiana, thank you for the 101 months. Thank you. Chemic, thank you for the Prime 102 months. Josephel, thank you for gifting a sub to Alessandra. Hi, Alessandra. Thank you. Thank you so much. The happy tears. All the happy tears. Alaska! Oh, man, thank you for the hype train, by the way. Sorry, I'm like overwhelmed, and I'm also really hot.
A solar system in your soup.
What? Thank you, Alaska. Thank you. For 118 months, I think that's the highest we have, is 118 months. That's almost 119 months. It is. What's up, Omni? Kyler, hello, Kyler. Welcome. So many happy tears. Yes, so many happy tears. Oh, have fun with your one-shot game, Narian. Awesome. Thank you for the welcome backs. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Vari, that heart next to your name is perfect. I love it. It's been freezing for you. It was not freezing, but it was cold when I left Ohio. Tennessee's weather was absolutely gorgeous and perfect. It was like high 60s, low 70s. Actually, I think it did get to 80 one day, but it didn't feel like it. It was absolutely gorgeous, blue skies. And then when I got back here on the drive home, Mr. P came to the airport to pick me up yesterday. And like spring had come to Ohio while I was gone. It was gorgeous. Oh my God. I gotta adjust my cam. Hold on. Let me just do this. The bar is like cutting off my head. The charity donation bar, which I was playing with all of the charity tools, both the old and the new. There's some new ones.
Vacation Peach.
Talus, thank you, Vacation Peach. Talus, thank you so much for the tier 3, 117 months. Welcome back. Wing, hi Wing, all the hugs for everybody. You're on a date, but you stopped in to say hi. Oh my gosh. Wing, have fun. Have fun. I hope it's a beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day. It's exactly 69 degrees here. That's like the perfect temperature. That's the perfect temperature. This is the shirt we got. This was our St. Jude Play Live shirt. The theme this year was summer camp, and it was the best one yet. It was the best one yet. It was the best like logo. It was the best like color scheme. It was awesome. And I got to experience it this year. I'm so happy. It was so much fun. Hope I got spoiled with food. The food was good. The highlight, or I guess the most memorable. Bye Vari! Take care, enjoy making your dinosaur eggs. Jealous of the shirt. Oh my gosh. We got to pick. It's funny, we didn't know it was gonna be tie-dye. Camp counselor drama. We didn't know it was gonna be a tie-dye shirt, but we were asked to choose when we signed up for the event. We were asked to choose if we wanted a blue, green, or yellow shirt. And we weren't shown the design. We were just asked what color we wanted. And since blue is one of my favorite colors, I picked blue. And they ended up being like the this was actually the darkest shirt. The yellow and the green were like neon. You'll probably see them in some of the pictures, but they were like like super bright tie-dye. They were all tie-dye. They were all so cute. We were much more colorful this year. I like it so much more than like just the black shirt we always get. So this was very fun. Blue's the right choice. Yes, I love blue's one of my favorite colors. So even though the other two looked really, really cute too. Awesomeo! What's up, Awesomeo? Dark Matter Mind, welcome. Alaska, thank you for the 250 biddies. I think our charity link is up. Yes, I think that is, thank you, man, Ren, you are fast. Before I could even grab my mouse to pin it, Ren pinned it. Thank you. But yeah, our charity campaign is open, and, bye, Vari! Bye-bye! Love your face! It looks like you're still away, but with a green screen in your PC. But of course you're home. I am home. Mr. P can attest. I am home. Everybody was very, very, very happy to get home, myself included, because it was 3 nights away, and each way was 2 plane rides. So it was a lot of travel, and it was every day was very packed with activities and panels and speakers and tours and things, so many things. It was a very busy trip. It was wonderful, but it was tiring. It was tiring for an old fogey like me. So, but it was wonderful. I got to hang out. I'll show you all pictures. But I got to hang out with the
Thank you. Thank you.
Said thank you. Ah! Oh my god. Wait, it's so small. Let me make it bigger. The baby thanks. The baby thanks. Oh my god. That's the first time I've heard that go off. That's adorable. What even happened? What even... Hold on, I gotta get my... I don't even got my browser windows in the right position here. Hold on. I think it was Alaska and... Was it Eternal? I missed it. I wasn't expecting it to go off. Hold on. I gotta bring up my donation page.
Thank you.
It's so... Oh my god! Chemic! That needs to stay on the screen longer. Hold on. I don't know if I can adjust that. Hold on. I'm still setting everything up. I'm using their alerts versus mine because I could not for the life of me get the stream elements alerts to not say Rett syndrome.org. I could not get it to say St. Jude. Joseph, thank you for the giant Sailor Moon. Alerts. Is the volume level on the thank you okay? I have no control over how long that stays on the screen. That's what I don't like either.
Thank you.
Someone could donate $1,000 and it'll stay on screen for like 3 seconds. I'm like, that's not okay. That is feedback I will give them. This is early. Thank you so much. Well, I'm still trying to find my donation list here. Here we go. I found it. Josephel, thank you for the $10 for the kids. Alaska winner, choose Bean Boozle, you better believe Bean Boozle will come back. I don't have them yet. I have to go get them. I will absolutely positively get some Bean Boozles. Alaska, thank you for the $10. Chemic testing with $100 for the kids. The balls are new. The balls are new. They're supposed to be a little bigger than that. Again, we're still in the testing phase. This is St. Jude charity fundraising beta. We're testing. The balls are a brand new tool. I wonder if I can change it without it resetting. Hold on, let me see. Oh, no, it took them away. I can't, like, change it without it taking... Maybe I can replay them. Hold on. To see, again.
Thank you.
The thank you. I love the thank you so much. Hi, Face. You get a purple ball. I'm trying to make them bigger. This is, again, testing phase. I also redeemed purple tree light. Oh, my tree's not even on. There. Oh my gosh. Y'all, thank you so much. The balls are brand new. Thank you, Face. Alcaran, welcome everybody. Oh my god, Alaska. Hot mustard Worcestershire sauce on a marshmallow. Stop. Oh my god. Chemic, $100. Travis, thank you for the $25. I have to... Let's see. Salt Scale, thank you for the $10. Waiting for me to notice what? That doesn't help. Wow. Full leaderboard. How do I pop this out? Wait, 200? Is there another one? Oh, another one! Chemic! Another $100! Chemic, holy crap. Why didn't you get a ball? Why didn't you get a ball? We need the balls to be bigger. Fuck over your buddy. What's up, Hardock? Kemek, holy crap, thank you. All of you, thank you so much. Uh-oh. I think we're overloading. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I got too much stuff on the screen. We might not be able to do the ball pit. We have to do the ball pit. It's amazing. Might have too many things. Oh my gosh. We drop in all the frames. Okay. How do I like... What? Hi. I blinked and y'all, nothing wrong with bigger balls. Ah! There's also going to be the text to speech. That was something that they added this year, was text to speech. Unfortunately, um uh right now there's no volume slider on it, and it's like loud. It'll like scream in your donation message in your ears. So I gave them the feedback and said we need a volume slider, so hopefully that will come soon. Um and I had it reading them out before, but again, that was through Stream Elements, and I can't for some reason get Stream Elements to stop saying Rett syndrome, which is the wrong charity. So yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Yeah, OBS was struggling there for a minute. Y'all overloaded OBS with your kindness. It was great, Bean. How you doing? It's so good to be back. I'm so glad to be back. I had so much fun, Ardoc. Watched the panel. Yes, they always do a Twitch public access show, which I think is a weekly show. They always do it from during the St. Jude Play Live, they do it from St. Jude. So Mary Kish and Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, were both there. And they Twitch donated it was amazing. There were speakers, there were we heard from quite a few parents of St. Jude patients, both parents of children who are now cancer free, and from children who got more time with their families but ultimately lost their battle. And it was so inspiring. There was a lot more of that this year. Thank you, Omni. Jupiter, hi Jupiter. Yes, I was going to tell you about the coolest food thing, and then y'all dropped an avalanche of donations on the kids of St. Jude. So thank you. It's that time of year already. We're actually early. We're in beta. April's gonna be beta. I mean, officially, the St. Jude Play Live season, fundraising season, is in May. But the summit is always towards the middle or end of April, and then people can start. I think it was only last week that people could even make their St. Jude campaigns, which anybody, including you, can make a campaign. If you want to try fundraising yourself, whether it's just, among a couple family members, or or just posting a link on social and seeing what happens. And it's free and super easy through Tiltify to make a campaign. St. Jude Play Live, just search St. Jude Play Live, and there's like super easy links to set it up. And I love Tiltify because they you can track your donations over time. So if you keep using that platform, they've got so many cool tools that you can use if you stream. And then excuse me, there's another brand new little overlay this year, which I think is pretty cool and pretty crazy. Lifetime. There's a lifetime tracker for St. Jude. Oh my god, we were at 75 this morning. We ticked over to 76. Oh my god, look at that badge. Look at that badge. We
Shanked.
have fundraised over $76,000 just for St. Jude. That's just St. Jude. That's not all of our charity fundraising, which is much, much more. So y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. And that should update. I think every minute it updates. So we can have a live reading of our St. Jude total. It's crazy. Who is cutting the onions? I know. Insane. We're doing preemptive strikes on childhood cancer. That's right. And it's not just cancer. Like that's the main thing they're fighting, but it's all incurable diseases that they, you know, ultimately are the massive research centers where they're every single day they're using these funds to do research to help defeat all diseases. I'm not crying, it's raining. That's right. Oh, we had a thunderstorm this morning. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Shanked. We're gonna shank it. That's right. That's right. No stage timer, big check for PG. No, none for me, Jossville. I think they pick some, you know, more popular people, but which it all goes to the same place. But that's what I was going to say. Thank you for watching it, Jossifel. Yeah, so they did the Twitch public access live from St. Jude, and they brought up onto the stage 5 streamers who you know, have been fundraising for St. Jude for years. And they as they've done in previous years, they donate to their campaigns. And usually they always do 5, and usually and they do Twitch donates $5,000 to each streamer towards their St. Jude campaign. And it was cute this year. They brought out like a giant check, one of those big giant checks, and they went up on stage and like posed with the giant check that said $5,000 to St. Jude. But the last one was Imperial Girl, I think formerly Imperial Girl on Twitch. She actually spoke earlier in the summit.
Shanked.
And not only is she a streamer, but she had a child at St. Jude, and I think it was her son was at St. Jude, and so, you know, no you know, person is closer to you know, unless it's actually happening to them. You know, it was really just inspiring to hear her speak about her experience. And so now she raises money for St. Jude as a streamer, and they gave her, she was last, and they gave her 10,000. So at which reminds me to tag my stream as charity with the charity tag. Do I have, oh, Twitch erased all my tags. Love it. Thanks, Twitch. Love it when they do that. So at the Twitch public access, they gave Twitch gave $30,000 to various St. Jude campaigns. And they said that over the Play Live season, which is through the end of May, they are committing another $100,000 to St. Jude, and they will stop into streams throughout the month who are fundraising for St. Jude, and so they will drop 100K total into various campaigns throughout May. So good on you, Twitch. Good on you, Twitch. Caught most of it. Spotted me a few times in the crowd. I was in the crowd. Yep, I was in the crowd. Think there is a bit of echo on the commands. It was probably picking it up through my microphone. Thank you for telling me. Delphin! Hi, Delphin. How you doing? I noticed so many people are actually doing that for charities. Reminder that a lot of employers, a lot of businesses, if you make a charity donation, a lot of employers will match it. Because a lot of employers and a lot of businesses will have like a certain amount of money per year that they like designate for charity. And that is one of the ways that like you can help choose where their money goes, which charity their money goes to. So if you if you are employed by a company, look that up and see if they do a matching. There's a website. I think after you donate, I think there's a link that says like check for employer matching, and then you can just like search your employer and see if they'll match it. I love that my employer supports St. Jude and streamers who are fundraising as well. Yes, it was so good. It's really, really cool that Twitch is really embracing it and getting in on it. All right, I have photos. Oh, if you didn't see our wonderful, fantastic charity postcard this year from Cherushi. Our Peachy Bless emote is beyond perfect. Can I get some Peachy Blesses in the chat? Beyond perfect for our charity postcard this year. It's so cute. So sparkly. She big. She big. She has a scalp. She has the top of her head. So I love it. It's so cute. So I will be getting those printed, and that will be an incentive. The big bless. Thank you, MSR. Praise Choco, Regal Peach. Dolphin, it was a lot of fun. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing? Happy Saturday, everybody. I am dying. It is really hot and humid here. Did I see all the good peeps there? I did. Let me get the pictures up. And I can show you all pictures. I posted some on socials and in Discord. I was trying to keep you guys updated. Hydrate. Thank you, Ren. I'm good, Mark. I'm tired. I'm still very tired from the trip. I did some extra sleeping this morning. I got home and took a nap. I slept a full night. I slept really good. It was so warm. I officially moved the I changed from the winter flannel sheets on my bed to regular cotton sheets, and it was so nice. So nice. All right, let me oh, here we go. I'm gonna show you pictures of my trip. You mentioned the 5 streamers that Twitch donated at the public access. One of those was your Hero Carrie, yeah. Aw, that's awesome. Yeah, that was really fun. That was a really, really fun event. It was so good to see Twitch doing that, and everyone was so excited. Did it bring you any shinies? I do have shinies. I do have shinies to show you. Let me take our progress bar. I didn't put everything on every. Zoop. Let's put our progress bar up here. And hold on, I'm going to go back over here because I got to grab our charity alerts. Display. Okay, charity alerts. I did. I brought home loot, shinies, pictures, stories, joy, inspiration, motivation. Traveling tires the body. Oh man, you're not kidding. Our schedule was very, very full, and I had 2 planes, two plane rides each way. So 2 planes going down. I went through Chicago, and coming back I went through Atlanta. Both very cool airports. Oh my god, coming back, there was a little airport like market restaurant, like a little no-name place to get food on the way back in Atlanta. And I had like an hour, a little over an hour layover, so I had some time. So I was like, I'm gonna get something to eat and just sit down, relax, enjoy myself till my next flight. And there was a little no-name market that had a sandwich called the Big Peach. And it was like, it was ham and brie and peaches somehow, or maybe like a peach sauce. I'm not, it had peaches on it somehow. I don't know how you put peaches on a sandwich if it's not like a sauce, and other delicious things. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. I have to get the Big Peach sandwich. They were sold out. I was like, really? I was so bummed. I was so bummed. I wanted the Big Peach sandwich so bad. I know. They were sold out of like half their stuff. Oh dear. I know. I wanted the Big Peach sandwich. And the thing about it, like, that it was a no-name market was like, it's not like, oh, well, let's take note of this like restaurant name, and then when I get home I can look it up and see if it's local or something. It was just like Atlanta Market or something. It was, it was like, it was something Fresh Market. It was something very generic, like airport only food. And I was like, I will never have the Big Peach sandwich. But I'll have to make it myself. I'll just have to make it myself. I'll have to get ham and brie and peaches and bread. Mr. P makes some amazing peach. He puts peaches on salads as like a salad dressing. Oh my God. Yes, Mr. P will have to attempt to make the Big Peach sandwich. I was ready to hear about how delicious this sandwich was. I was ready to tell you, but nope. All right. There's an indigenous saying about how one needs to take a break from traveling once in a while for the soul to catch up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we went on the plane. I didn't go to a St. Jude play live alone. I brought a friend. And that friend was the goober. which I don't have within arm's reach. I think he's sleeping in the other room. I brought the little Sora goober. Oh, well, I have one here. This isn't the Sora goober. This isn't the travel goober. There's a travel goober, but it was one of these little goobers. This one stayed here. He's got a tail. He's got a leash, so he doesn't get to go. Best fella. So, I think I might have gotten more pictures of him than myself. So Travel Goober came with me, had all the adventures. It was every goober has their role. That's right. This one's on the top of my on the top of my monitor. One of them is Oopsie. Back here. One of them we turned into Mersora. We turned into Oopsie. He's back there. And then I have another one somewhere. Right here. This one's still like wrapped up in his tag. This is I got 4 of them. That's right. So this is Travel Goober. So Travel Goober, which, the morning I was getting ready to go on the trip, I was doing my last minute, getting my toothbrush and my last minute everything into my bag and wrapping everything up, making sure everything was in my suitcase. I had all my stuff. And I was in the kitchen making my last cup of tea. And Skipper walks in with the goober in her mouth and drops him at my feet on the floor. So, like, I'm like in the last hour before leaving, and now I have to wash the goober because Skipper slobbered all over him. Luckily, he's okay. As you can see, he's okay. He has some little dirt on his hands. He's been through it, so now he's been chewed on by Skipper. So I had to like steam clean him, like while I'm getting ready to go. Yeah, she's like, did you forget him? Oh, she usually doesn't grab my plushies. She has her plushies that she plays with, right? She usually doesn't touch mine. For some reason, she decided this little goober needed chewed on. But she was at least nice and brought him to me, so that was good. So he got cleaned after his traumatic experience right before I left. Who knows? Maybe he attacked her. I don't know. So then we got on the plane. Goober and I got on the plane. It was his first plane ride. He was very excited for his first plane ride. And I buckled him in, and we I had way too much fun with this thing the entire trip, and we were ready to go. And we flew out of Cleveland. We got to the next airport. We flew through Chicago. This one's cuter. Or here, wait, I got too many pictures. People were probably looking at me really funny, but I don't care. Oh, too cute. So he was having all the adventures. He did. He ate very well. We went through the Chicago airport, which is a really cool airport. It's got a lot of cool like art and stuff. This is like an underground walkway to like another part of the airport. And like even just this little hallway has completely changed since the last time I flew through there, which I think was 2 years ago when I went to St. Jude. So like in the 2 years since I've been to the Chicago airport, like this little underground tunnel used to be a lot darker. It always had like the rainbow lights in it along the wall, but it used to be very dark. Now it's much brighter and more open, which I understand. So, and all of the lights on the ceiling like changed, and like the rainbow like moved. Darmarius, how you doing? Welcome. Did I buy him ice cream? There was ice cream at the closing party, but I did not get ice cream. I got something else, which I still haven't told y'all. I keep getting interrupted. So you have to wait now. But I had something better than ice cream. I think better than ice cream. I guess it depends on the ice cream. There was a giant dinosaur, Bones. So he got to see the dinosaur bones in the airport. No, you're fine, Regal Peach. No, you're good. Dino, you got to see the dinosaur bones. There was some fancy. They don't look lit up in the picture, but those little orbs on the ceiling were all like lit up. So there was like a whole hallway of those orbs on the ceiling, which was really cool. It looks fake. It might be fake. It's probably fake. Hey, Enla, did I take the dinosaur bones home? I did not. I did not. So then we got on our second flight. I told you, the pictures are just all Goober. They're not all Goober. There are pictures of me, but Goober, I was very excited. It's like taking my kid on vacation, right? So I was taking all the pictures of him on vacation. You got to see the clouds, the pretty clouds. I sat like right in front. Thank you, MS Hart. Thank you for the $10 for the kids of St. Jude. Thank you. I love the thank you.
Yay!
I'm in Ohio. He looks so well behaved. He was very well behaved. Yes, Goober can be a little stinker. He was very well behaved on the plane because he just thought it was all so cool. He's never been on a plane before. I got there and they picked us up at the airport. We had a whole 4 people on our shuttle to go to the hotel. Shout out to, yes, to travel friends. We all flew in at the same time. He was worried about getting eaten again. Yeah, that's right. We traveled to the hotel. Got to see Memphis. It's right by the bay, so we got to see the bay, which the water level was very high because they had a bunch of rain earlier that week. It was gorgeous, perfect weather when we were there. So he got to see the river boats. There was lots of cool stuff. Memphis is a very cool city. No, the messages don't show up right now. I'm using the St. Jude alerts. When I can figure out the stream elements alerts, they are not working correctly. Oh, hold on. Let me read the mess. That's right. So I can read the message manually since it's not showing up. Hold on. Thank you. They do have the donation message text to speech. They've added that tool, but at the moment there's not a volume slider, so they're like ungodly loud with no way to turn them down. So I've given that feedback, and hopefully they can give us a volume slider to turn it down. MS Hart said to pay for part of Goober's therapy bill. Thank you, MS Hart. He was traumatized. I don't know how to get this to pop out. There was a way for me to get the like a way to pop out the donations, and it like auto updated. I don't know where that option is to pop that out. I will figure it out later. Goober searching for Mickey near the steamboats. Yes. I was sending pictures to Wing throughout the weekend, and she said he's visiting. It's Sora visiting all the worlds. Oh my god! Yes, this is Steamboat Willie world. Looks so bright. It was bright. Not as bright as like California. It was just a beautiful day. It was just beautiful weather the entire time we were down there. So I got to my hotel room, and I got all ready. I got all settled in. collapsed after after, you know, 2 plane rides. And then got ready to go down to the opening ceremony. And also pick up my badge, because when you get there, you have to go to registration and pick up your badge with your info and sign in and all that good stuff. And I got my welcome gift, which this year the theme was summer camp, and so we got a summer camp St. Jude Summit backpack. It's so cute. Look how cute this is. And it was full of goodies. We got the shirt. This is when we got the shirt and the badge.
Woo! Shiny!
Shiny! We got this backpack with some goodies in it. The backpack smells like my hotel room. I know, I'm so glad that stuff wasn't black this year, because like every year the St. Jude branding has been like black. And you know me, I like my bright colors. So everybody was happy that it wasn't black this year. Like they got tons of compliments on the theme this year. So I hope they continue with the more kid-like theme. Like they always use, they incorporate some St. Jude patient artwork into it, which is really nice. But a lot of times they'll take an artwork and they'll put it on a black shirt, and they'll put it on a black water bottle, and they'll put the St. Jude logo on a black backpack. Not always black, but like very often just black stuff. And it just kind of gets samey after a while. So this was like a super fresh of breath air. I always say it like that. A breath of fresh air, that everything was like fun colors this year. So that was like really, really refreshing. So I got a big old giant water bottle. And there was a little summer camp, like a little like lunch box, I think they were calling this. It's just a little tin, but you can, you put your trail rations in there, right? Little summer camp. Look how cute this is. I know. The colors are so good. I think in that tin, did I put them in here for safekeeping? They might show up. There were stickers. Did I put them here? Where did I put them? I'll find them. There were some like stickers that had the same summer camp. Here they are. There's some cute little summer camp stickers, some little like badges. St. Jude Play Life Summer Camp, super cute. I need a charity button on my Stream Deck, so I can just push the button every now and then. Well, I need my thing to tick and say. Do? There it is. We got a yo-yo. Look at this branding. Or was it glow in the dark yo-yo? Cutest branding. We got, I haven't unfurled it because I didn't want to wrap it back up. But this is a poncho, like a rain poncho. And this little pouch. I love the logo so much. And then there's a little rain poncho in there. Very cute. I love the camp theme. The camp theme was adorable. And the camp theme is like, it's kid themed, right? Because kids go to summer camp, right? So it's whoever thought of this was perfect. Yo-yo. I think that was all that was in here. And then we had our shirts. I think that was all that was in the backpack. But we also got, Twitch donated a whole bunch of Twitch pillows. So I got a Twitch pillow. I already had a Twitch pillow. Because you can just get them from the Twitch store on Amazon. But they had a whole bunch of pillows, and they said we could take a pillow. So I took a Twitch pillow. This was nice to sleep on the plane ride home. So now I have 2 Twitch pillows, which is good. That's mine. Biscuit did pee on my other Twitch pillow. Little shit. Biscuit peed on my other one, so now I have a fresh one. If Zach's gonna sleep on it, he might. See, Biscuit looked over. He's like, what? He's like, what? You did. You peed on my other one. Little jerk. You stole the beanie. Need something else to steal? Don't steal my Twitch pillow. And then... I think that was all in like our swag bags. But then I'm gonna jump ahead here since I have this stuff in my hand here, and I do it again. You will do it again. I try not to. They're overall really good with my room, considering. I don't know what my favorite food is. I'm gonna say yucca root fries. Later on when we went, the next day we toured the campus and we got to go to the gift shop. Always an exciting thing going to the St. Jude gift shop because everything you buy in there goes directly back into the hospital. So it's like you're buying the St. Jude branded merch in the gift shop at St. Jude, and everything you buy is like a donation to St. Jude. Allie, hi Allie. And lots of shirts, lots of apparel, sweatshirts, hoodies, lots of that kind of stuff. None of them grabbed me this year. The designs always change, which is nice. But I don't know, I wasn't feeling any of them this year. The designs weren't like something that I wanted. But I did get 2 mugs that I really liked. This one, I've already drank out of both of them. This one I just drank out of this morning. I need to go get some more coffee. This cool color, like, it's not color changing, but it's like, I don't know, what do you call this? Whatever you call this, I don't know. Yeah, it's like a iridescent? Do you kind of call it like iridescent? I don't know what you call it. But I thought this was very cool. Rainbow metal. Thank you, Talus. Yes, iridescent. It's a rainbow oil slick. It's so cool. So I thought that one was awesome. So I got that one. That's going to be my coffee mug. And this is going to be my new tea mug. This is only on one side. Unfortunately, when I sip it on stream, the logo's not on this side, but it is on this side. It is on this side. So no, the color doesn't change with the heat. That's a good question. I thought it might because it does look like one of those color changing ones. But I had coffee in it this morning and to my observation, it didn't change. So I don't think it's color changing. And then this one, which is kind of more like one of those like stoneware ones. So that one's going to be good for my tea. I had tea in that this morning. So I got a new tea mug and a new coffee mug. So I loved those. And then I got a new fanny pack because when I travel, I love wearing my fanny packs because it's like quick draw because I don't like to put anything in my pockets because it can fall out very easily. So I love traveling, especially when I go to the airport. And I want to make sure I have all of my stuff ready to go. And easily accessible, but not putting stuff in my pockets where it can fall out. A couple years ago, one of the St. Jude like prizes that they sent out for fundraising was a St. Jude fanny pack, and I love it. I love it for traveling, and I've used it every time I've traveled. I've air traveled ever since. I use it. But then I saw they had this new one, and this one's got way more pockets. This one's got, the other one just has like one single pocket in the middle. This one's got like a zipper pocket in the back. It's got like different little netting compartments. And I was like, fanny pack upgrade. So I had to get the new fanny pack. Hi, Terrelyn. Is that a Poly Studio mug? I have no idea. It's made in China, so I don't know. So I got a fanny pack upgrade. That was very exciting to me. Oh, and the inside of the backpack. I didn't show the inside of the backpack. Look at that. Isn't that cute? With the trees and it's like the sky. I know. It's so cute. Again, branding spot on this year. Spot on this year. I want to camp inside that backpack, right? And then I got one more thing. I didn't go as crazy as last year. Last year the last year I was there, which was 2 years ago. I went a little overboard insane in the gift shop because there was just so much that I wanted. There was tons of stuff that I wanted and loved and got. This year, not as much. But that's okay. But I also got a new plushie. They had two plushies. One was a little, I think it was a sloth, or not a sloth. It was, I'm not sure what it was. It was some little sloth-like creature, and it was cute, and fuzzy. And I almost got it, but I liked this one better. They had a purple dragon. Made exclusively for St. Jude Children's Hospital from Gund, which is a very popular, like, collectible plushie brand here. A dragon. So this is a purple dragon. It's a purple dragonite. It basically is a purple dragonite with silver wings, right? And he's got little silver toenails. He's adorable, and it's purple. I know. I love him. So I thought he was adorable, and I would get him. So those were my purchases from St. Jude. He needs a name. I don't know if he has a name. Happy Dino plush Pharaoh. This is an Faro. Oh, and he has St. Jude embroidered on the bottom of his foot. I don't know if Pharaoh's the name, if that's like a brand or something. I have no idea, or if that's even the full name. It just says made exclusively for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital by Gund. I don't know. The tag says Pharaoh. Faro. I don't know if that's his name or if that's just something on the tag, but that's what it says. So he's cute, and once I come up with like incentives and we kind of start doing a little more once our fundraiser's out of beta, I have some ideas. For him. Biscuit better not pee on the dragon. Do I still have? When I went 2 years ago, I got 4 plushies. If you remember, I got a dinosaur, I got 2 bunnies, and something else. There was another one. And we raffled 2 of them off. 2 or 3. Was there like an alligator or something? Or there was a green dinosaur, like a tan bunny, and there was another one. I think we raffled off 2 of them during our campaign, and then one I gave to my niece. Tiger, that was it. Maybe I got 5. So didn't we raffle off? Maybe I got, oh my God. I don't know how I even fit them all in my luggage, but I got a bunch of them the year before last. And we raffled a couple of them off. I gave one to my niece, and I think I still have one. I think I still have a bunny. I think I gave a tiger. Because we raffled off a tiger, didn't we? But then I also gave a tiger to my niece. So I might have bought like 5. I bought so much stuff that year. I literally had like 4 giant bags of stuff. I spent like $300. But again, it all goes back into the hospital. Oh, Ren, you wanted the tiger. Oh, they were so soft. Oh my God, they were so soft. Okay, it has been over an hour. We need to take a stretch break, but when I get back, I have many more photos and stories. We haven't even gotten to the opening ceremonies yet, as far as the photos go. So many more photos, hilarious goober photos, and stories. So everybody, get up and stretch. Grab a drink, grab a snack, get some water, and I will see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back. We got a ball. A ball happened. Oh my God, is that MS Hearts $10? That's huge. That's the $10 one. They're bigger. If your donation amount is bigger,
Hi, Peachy.
I've been adjusting the size. Oh wait, was it behind our thing? Hey, Steven! How you doing? Oops, I forgot to turn down our sound. Hold on. How you doing, Steven? It's a big ball. Josephine, yes. Hold on, let me move this. Wait, no. Maybe. I don't know where to move this. Right there. Put it real small over here. Doing all right? Good, good. Shiny happy peaches, herd eater, how you doing? Ren, you ready for more storytelling? More stories from the summit?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Josephine! That's huge. The $10 ones are huge. And I think if I change it, it resets it and erases them all. And I don't want it to erase them all. Josephine, thank you so much for the $10 for the kids. Josephine got the green one. Ouch! Fell on MS Heart's head. There you go. So now I can show you a picture of all the swag. Took a picture of the swag. So yes, then I went to the opening ceremony, which was just like a big room with food and people, and we just all kind of hung out and uh decompressed from our flights and our travel. It was very good. They had I got I should have got a picture of like the full plate, but I ate it before I could think to get a picture. But they had for dessert these they had macaroons, and is it macaroon or macaron? I don't know. Thank you, Regal Peach. They had these delicious macaroons, strawberries, and um all little tiny like finger pastries and stuff, the bite-sized pastries. I don't even know what half of them were called. I don't know if they have a name. Oh, technically it's both. Okay. So either way I'm saying it right. I think those ones are 1-0. They had these green ones that were like, I don't know, like a maybe a pistachio. Oh, so good. Is it Rons or Runes? When you buy stuff from their website, does it go to help the children too? Like St. Jude, like do they have like an online merch shop? Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, it all goes back into the hospital. They should have had bean bag chairs. They should have. Thought it was a hamburger. They didn't have hamburgers till the next day. There were well, the last day they had hamburgers. I didn't have any, but they had at this opening ceremony, they had very popular throughout the weekend was like the charcuterie, like the crackers and meat and cheese that you would kind of like put all together, little cracker sandwiches. So they had one of those stations. I think they had a salad station. They had a um build your own pasta alfredo station, the drinks, the dessert, the bar, which they gave us drink tickets. And then they had a build your own mac and cheese station. And I was except for the desserts, which I ate a lot of because I'm a sugaraholic. I did really good as far as like trying to eat well. Um, so I was a little disappointed that the opening ceremony they had like the pasta Alfredo and mac and cheese. I was like two noodles, like two carb loaded things for our meal. So I had a lot of the charcuterie. And then at the mac and cheese station, they had like you could put they of course had the noodles and the cheese, but they had like you could put on it bacon or um ham, like chopped up, bacon, ham, peas, and broccoli. So I loaded my plate up with ham, bacon, cheese, peas, and broccoli. And so that was awesome. That was basically that, and the charcuterie was basically my dinner. And then I just filled up on desserts because they were delicious and I love desserts. All the toppings. Yes, it was all the toppings. So I basically had the mac and cheese toppings for dinner. Um, but they were delicious. Two pasta dishes, I would just starve, right? So that was a little odd. Macaron burgers. Um, so I the this one, this little white thing was an espresso. It had an espresso bean on top. Um, a little crunchy espresso bean, and then it was like a white chocolate, and then inside was like an espresso like cream. Oh my God. I had a lot of those. Those were so good. Um, it was a crunch of energy, yes, which I desperately needed. So that was probably my favorite. No, actually the macaroons are probably my favorite. They were really, really good. And strawberries. I actually put some real food on my plate too for even for the dessert. There was like a little tall thing of like some kind of pudding or something, but those were out by the time I got to the dessert because I tried to be a good girl and eat my actual food before I went to the dessert station. And they were gone by then, unfortunately, but that's okay. Um so yeah, that was very good. Um and yeah, it was just oops. It was just we just hung out and met everybody, and that's where I met up with Nell and the Charity Braves and hung out with them. This is not a picture of them, but all kinds of other awesome people. See these events. I don't except for the very first year I went, where like almost all of Crystallium went, which was amazing because then we all just hung out together. The last two times I've been to the St. Jude Summit, like I'm not like close friends with anybody there. And like everybody there is super 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 nice. Because we're all there because we raised money for childhood cancer. So like everybody is amazing and everybody is nice and everybody is just ready to hang out with you and have fun. But it's still, when you're socially awkward, when you're socially nervous, it's a little like, you know, what table do I sit at? I don't know anybody here, so the whole weekend's kind of like that. But there were people, so I was trying to do a little bit of like, just if I saw an empty chair in a circle of people, I was just like, can I sit here? Is this seat taken? And they're like, sit down. And everyone's just like, sit down, join us. So that's very nice. That, you're never ever like turned away or anything. If someone is sitting there, they're like, yeah, someone's sitting there, but let's pull up another chair, like, so everyone's always just like, come on, join us. Hi, Miss Michelle. Meeting new people, I know it's terrifying. But there's people you gravitate towards, and there's people that you'll see throughout the weekend, and you meet lots of new people, and like I said, just like every single person there is extremely 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 nice. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody there who is just awesome. And shout out to Vari again. Vari was here earlier but had to go. This was Jason, who is the head of like the creator marketing at St. Jude Play Live. So he talked a lot. And so he was talking, and you know, we were all cheering. But behind my cam here, that bottom bracelet is one that Vari made me and sent me, along with when she sent me the card that she got signed last year from everybody, the Get Well card. And she sent me the big box of St. Jude stuff that she had collected and picked up for me. She included some of her own stuff, and one of them was that bracelet. So I wore that bracelet all weekend, and got a couple pictures. Like, so that was like my toast to Vari, because Vari couldn't make it this year. So when I said earlier in the stream when she was here, I have some pictures to send you. I have a couple pictures like toasting her with her bracelet, and I wore her bracelet the entire weekend. The other bracelet, the red one, is one that like the second I got there, walked into the hotel and checked into my room, somebody was handing out bracelets, and they said, the bracelets had little beads that said like, I love St. Jude Play Live. Woo, the wind is coming in. Exactly. It helps that everyone shares a common ground, the common goal of raising money for the same amazing charity. Exactly. So it's just even if you're like, you know, you have that socially awkward nervousness, like you're still among like amazing people, you know? It's not like if you go to a random restaurant or party or even like a TwitchCon or something, you know, there could still be, you know, even though everybody's a streamer, that doesn't mean that everybody's necessarily an awesome person, you know what I mean? But going to an event like this, there's literally no one there that's not an amazing person with a heart of gold, right? So, yeah. So that's what's cool about this event. As far as that goes, for sure. It's a different atmosphere. It's a very positive energy atmosphere. Everybody's there for the same reason. So afterwards, this is my favorite picture from the weekend. So after that closing ceremony was over, we the Charity Braves, we all went to which there's a picture on social media. I don't think I have the picture downloaded of there was more than 4 of us there. There's 4 of us in the picture that's going around on socials. I should find it here. Hold on. It's on Nell's. Or here, I retweeted, I reposted it. Here, this one. There you go. There's, Izzy, me, Imart, or Amart, I think it's pronounced Amart, Comey, and Nell. Roy, we were waiting for Roy to take that picture, but I think he wasn't feeling well, so we, unfortunately, he just like, take the picture without me, because that was on campus. So I think the 6 of us were the Charity Braves that were there. And it's a stream team that I've been on for a couple years, raising money for St. Jude. And, you know, the money goes towards our campaign, but then it also goes towards the team's total. Thank you. Anonymous donated $100. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $100 for the kids. For the children, their loved ones, and the staff working so hard to see them all home again. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, that was something that this summit really it focused a little more on the parents. There were like 3 separate like families of the parents of the kids who had gone to St. Jude. And they very much stressed like that, like, you're not, my music is doing it. They're like, you're not just helping the kids worldwide, you're helping the parents. You're helping their family. The parents don't have to worry about a bill and how am I going to pay for my child's $1 million cancer treatment? You know, and like I only have to worry about spending time with my child because they don't know if while their child's at St. Jude, is this going to be the last months, years they're spending with their child, right? And to be worried about money the whole time, that's gonna like that stress is gonna translate to the child, right? It just like if they're stressing about money and how am I gonna pay for this. So because of the money that we raise every year, uh no child that goes to St. Jude, their families do not get a bill for anything. They take care of everything. They give them daily allowances for meals, which are all available on campus. It covers all the treatment so that the parents who are, you know, going through this horrible time with their child only get to focus on their child and their child's health and spending time with their child. It's a beautiful thing. So we got to hear a lot more of those stories this year. Not only what like the kids go through and hearing from the patients, but hearing from the parents was a big thing this year. And they were all just so like incredibly grateful for everything. They're like, you're the reason my child is alive, or you're the reason that I got an extra 5 years with my child. And they didn't make it, but we got in another amazing 5 years with them was one of the stories. And it's heartbreaking and inspiring as well. Comey is Paupu Comey is her Twitch name. Or are they not on the members page? Yeah, Charity Braves, I should be streaming in the Charity Braves category, so if you just click that, you should see everybody. I don't know if they should be in there. But yeah, everybody might not have like gone through and accepted it yet. I don't know how the Twitch Teams things work, but yeah, most of the members should be on that page. Exactly, Ren. Exactly. So yeah, huge shout out to the Charity Braves and Izzy on the left. She is incredible. She works for Tiltify and is just one of the biggest cheerleaders I have ever met. She is all about, go follow her on social. She doesn't really stream. Izzy the sweetheart, I think. Let me link her Blue Sky. Izzy the sweetest is like her handle. Here's her Blue Sky. She works for Tiltify. She's a self-proclaimed hype woman, and she is like anything that she can do to uplift creators. She's the one that did Tiltify like a year ago, did a little blurb on me on their website, and like she like headed that. She like, you know, she was the one that reached out to me. And like even while we were there at the summit, like she was asking like, okay, what's everybody's feedback about the summit this year, and what do you want to see more of, what do you want to see less of, what do you want to see changed? Like she's just very, very, very active in like in creator voice, and let's take the creator feedback. What do you think about this? Let's make changes. She you know, she cheerleads everyone. She's amazing. She's so wonderful. So it was so great to get to sit and talk with her for a bit. And you know, she's the same, like has that same good energy in person as she does online. So huge shout out to her and all of them. Nell leads the team, and he was super fun to talk to and hang out with. And he used to work for Square Enix, which is what put Charity Braves on my radar a couple years ago. And just, you know, because Square Enix owns my soul. And so I jumped on the Charity Braves, and even though he doesn't work for them anymore, he had some fun stories, which I won't repeat because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, but he had some fun stories about like because he worked there like during the time of promoting for Kingdom Hearts Remind and you know, some other titles. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake, that era. So he had some fun stories to share about his time there. So so we all went down to the lobby. Why I jumped ahead to that picture was that us and Roy is also part of the team, and just some other friends. We all went down to the lobby and hung out after the opening ceremonies and the opening dinner, I guess. It's my favorite. He wanted some wine, but he's a little too baby for some wine, but he looked at it. And then I think it was that night we all went up to the roof to hang out, and it's this beautiful like open terrace on the roof of the Hyatt Hotel that you can just like look over the city and look over the bay, and it was gorgeous. Goober's too young to drink. He is. And so it was a beautiful night, a gorgeous night. So we all just hung out. There was this little fire there, and Goober took some pictures in front of the fire. Took some very menacing pictures in front of the fire. He's too cute. I had too much fun. I had too much fun with the baby. This is fine. Exactly. That's what I was trying to do, was the this is fine. Oh, wait, that was blurry. This is fine. That needs to be an emote. Oh my god. I need to make one. I need to make like this one an emote. Goober was arrested a few hours later on counts of arson. Yes. Yes, he was. He's like, I didn't do anything. This is so fine. we got the Goober out of jail. It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Wait. Here, he went in jail for a little bit. That was in my hotel room. That was a chair in my hotel room. He went to jail, but we got him out. We got him out. It's fine. So much bail money. Except he's small, so it was only like $1. You would love this emote, right? Oh my god. He's been around Peachy Chan too much, that's right. Insufficient evidence. And I'll do it again! Yes. I'll do it again. Goober. Oh my god. It's okay. He's a good boy now. He's a good boy now. So the next day, we all got up and went over to the campus. This was the day both days we went to the St. Jude campus, and they have a little event center there that we spent a lot of time in. And it got renovated since last time I was there. And it looked very nice. They had Welcome St. Jude Play Live and the St. Jude logo. That was like as soon as you walked in. You saw that on the wall. People were taking lots of pictures in front of it. I also took a picture in front of it. Yee! I know I put that one on socials. We got our tour of the campus. Lots of construction. Every time I've been there, there's been construction of like new buildings. Thank you, Allie. I know the colors make you smile, right? Stand by. Oh, is that today? Stand by? Good on you. Be safe, okay? So we toured the campus. There's just, in honor of all the children who went to the stars before their time. There's just like inspiring things everywhere. On the walk around campus, there's all these like uh tiles along the sidewalks in honor of different children and parents and local businesses and community members, and messages. It is very, 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 like, sad and inspiring, and I'm assuming like donators, people who donated, and they get like a tile on the walkway. So many names. um really beautiful, really inspiring to see. I love the different colors and how they like arrange them all. So like as you're walking around, like you're just walking on like all of these names and all of these donators and all like it. Oh my gosh, all of these messages, and it's beautiful. We got to go inside. Every year we've gone inside. One of these buildings is the original. It's like the original hospital, and I think it's a lot of offices now because like the main campus hospital is elsewhere now. We're not allowed to go inside that anymore, where the actual patients are for their safety. But there's this place here, and it's got the bust of Danny Thomas, and it's a big thing that you rub his nose for luck. That's why his nose is a different color, because everybody rubs his nose for luck. And all the patient photos are all around and like highlighted in these areas. This little Wonder Woman girl is my favorite. It's so cute. And these constantly change. Every time I've been there, the pictures are different. So they're constantly rotating in the different patients and their families. It's really, really beautiful. And if when you're in this space, and I have limited angles of pictures because we're asked not to take pictures of like any of the people there, to respect, because this isn't just a place we're touring. This isn't a museum. It is a place of business. It is a place of healing, right? It's a hospital and a research campus, right? So so it's limited where in the angles, depending on who's around, you can get pictures, because they say don't take pictures of anything alive, is like out of respect, for the people and the families and stuff. So but if you look up in this room, in this building, you see the flags, which is always really impressive to see. Spec! Hi, Spec!
106 years Peachy height.
106 years, that's so many. That's so many. Thank you, Spec. Thank you for the 106 years. I hope you had a wonderful week. I missed you all. Tiltify! Hello! Everybody say hi to Tiltify! Hello! Welcome! You see the Swedish flag? Yay! How you doing? We're talking about stories from the Play Live. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, oh, thank you, Ren. Everybody follow Tiltify's page if you're not already. Of course, Tiltify making it possible. All of these amazing fundraising tools, everything you see, the bar, our alerts. We got the super cool. Oh my god. We're testing the balls. Did it scare you? We're testing the ball, the bouncy ball pit. It's a work in progress. Anonymous was very generous. That's hard. I could have been killed. Joseph, I think Joseph got the anonymous ball dropped on. Oh no. That's a big ball. We've had some other giant balls today. But we've been adjusting the settings, and every time we Joseph, you're pushing it over me. Where's the alert?
Thank you.
There it is. Thank you. I love the. Oh! Thank you, Joseph. Hold on, let me grab the message.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all are pushing it in front of me. Oh, Joseph, thank you for the $10. Anonymous, thank you for the $5 donations. Coming towards me. Oh no. See, I can't change it. I can't adjust it, I think, without making these disappear. So I don't like I can. I think I can do this. I can make it a little small. Here. I can adjust it a little bit. Thank you all so much for helping the kids. Oh no. Make it bigger. It can't get much bigger. Hey, Metroid Hunter, thank you. How you doing? Don't feel bad. Yes, don't feel bad if you can't do big donos. $1 can be just as big a help as also sharing. Yes, 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 yes. It is not just exactly. $1 adds to the total. It adds to that total. It adds to the almost over $2 million that Play Live raises every year, to the, I think it's something like $78 million or something crazy like that St. Jude Play Live, as everybody who's ever fundraised for it has raised over the years of St. Jude Play Live being a thing. It's like over $70 million. And it's like, it wouldn't be that without those $1 donations. Think of all the $1 donations that all of the charity campaigns have gotten over the years. It wouldn't be that high without even the $1 donations. It wouldn't be that high without people spreading the word, spreading the link, sharing the campaigns, telling your family about it, sharing it on your socials, reposting. You never know who's like online at the moment watching, and they might not see my post, but one of your friends might see your repost about someone's charity campaign, and they might come and say, oh, I can give $5, right? And that's $5 that wouldn't have gone towards all of these totals without you sharing the post. So even if you can't even give $1 right now, which is okay, you have to take care of yourself first, even just sharing and spreading the word can raise money for the charity and raise awareness, which is also extraordinarily important. And I'm saying all of this with a giant yellow ball over my face. Exactly. When you can donate $1 and you're like, oh, that's not a lot. When 1 million people donate $1, that's $1 million. And that's 1 million people who now know about the charity and have gotten involved with the charity. I know this looks like ice cream and I want to like eat it. I want to lick these like ice cream cones. Beta test. Ah! It's so big. The funny thing is I think they go bigger. I think that's not like the max amount. We'll have to we'll have to adjust it. We're in beta. I told you. We're in beta fundraising right now. Oh geez, this stream gonna get you teary-eyed. Yep. We're only in beta. Doesn't officially start till May. Thank you all so much. And I don't even have incentives up yet. $1 can feed one child for 15 years or something. We'll look at it this way. If it's like, oh, what can my dollar buy? Right? Yes, Tiltify, that's exactly what I was about to say. Is that like, you're like, oh, you hear about all these outrageous numbers, like, $5,000 for a day of chemo, or, you know, $25,000 for a day of a child in the ICU. Like, these are massive numbers, right? And they're hard to wrap your head around. And you're like, oh my God, I can't donate that by myself, right? $1 could buy a box of tissues that the families need and probably go through an insane amount, right? You can buy some gloves, right? A box of gloves that the doctors use every time they switch patients. They switch out their gloves, right? To treat the patients. You're buying those little things, right? Crayons for the kids to draw in coloring books while they're there and waiting for their treatment, or just spending time with their family. You're buying those things. You're buying, you know, the ice cream cone that the kid goes and gets from the cafeteria when they're not feeling well, the popsicle that they're eating when they have a sore throat, right? Those, you're buying those things. So it's not just these big, scary treatments and these big, giant numbers. It's the little things, the little comforts, the little necessities that the families and the doctors need, that $1 can buy. That's so important. So it's not just the big stuff, it's the little stuff too. And that's what those little amounts can buy. Exactly. I want to eat this. Oh my gosh. And these flags, back to our story. Wait, I'm gonna let me bring the balls with me. But we'll make them smaller. Here. While we look at pictures from the summit. These flags represent the countries that the doctors and researchers come from. So this is, even though the main St. Jude campus is in the United States, it is not just an effort of the United States or helping kids in the US. It is truly worldwide. Kids from all over the world come here, and doctors and researchers from all over the world. I think it's something like over 100 different countries are represented at the hospital, just in doctors and researchers. This isn't even patients. It's just doctors and researchers. So it is a truly worldwide effort. And one of my favorite stats, or one of my favorite facts about St. Jude, is that none of the research is gatekept. None of the discoveries that they make, these life-changing discoveries, none of it is gatekept. None of it is sold for profit. It is all freely shared worldwide with anybody who wants to use this knowledge or technology or these discoveries to further their own research and help people in their country or their community or their hospitals. It is all freely given. It is all freely shared, because they're not in it for a profit. And it's because of our donations that they're able to do that. It's because of us doing this fundraising that they are able to have the funds to support and not have to sell their research in order to do what they do. We learned about new programs that they're starting to, that have been developed. Let me find the picture. We heard from a wonderful, where is her picture? I will find the picture. But we heard from a wonderful speaker. She started the transition oncology program, which didn't exist before. But once you're done at St. Jude, you then have to go out into the real world, right? You have to, depending on the child's age and plus the parents, right? You have to go back to your job. You have to go back to, the world, and you have to find, local doctors that you have to go to. The kids have to be able to speak intelligently and accurately about their conditions so that their local doctors can treat them, and their after treatment. And there wasn't really a like dedicated program before. I think this was only a couple years old to help that's dedicated, a team dedicated to helping that transition after treatment and back to real life. And so she started this program because of the funding that they had in order to help families and patients make that transition, and so that it's easier for them to go back to the real world, and for the patients especially to speak about their own condition in an accurate and intelligent way and understand exactly what they went through so that they can further their after treatment back home. Super important. So like it funds programs like that, and because of the funding they get from, because of all those little dollars, those are the kind of programs that they're also able to fund and even further help the patients and their families. St. Jude's research is also published in a way that's accessible to other hospitals across the world. Exactly. Yes. And there's a lot of languages, right? Yes, and supporting other languages and them understanding how to talk about their conditions in their own language or in their doctor's native language, right? Exactly. Yes. Incredible. Back to Goober. Goober had so much fun. Goober had so much fun. Everybody wanted these. These were all of the tables that we sat at had these little centerpieces that were these little standees, and everybody wanted them. Everybody wanted to take them. I wish they would have been in like the gift shop because I would have bought them. Everybody wanted these, and you'll see more later. Everybody wanted these standees. They were so cute. So Goober took a picture with all of them. Funny enough, this I Love St. Jude, there was a lot of walls like this, these I Love St. Jude walls, which are so cute. Funny enough, this one was in the bathroom. And while people were like lining up to go to the bathroom, people were also lining up to take photos and
Thank you.
um um it's rotating. It's massive. We may need some adjustment on the ball size. We broke it. I love how it's just anonymous. It's this ominous anonymous. Oh my god! That was our goal! We're like still in beta. What? $590 from Anonymous. Anonymous, what are you doing? Thank you so much. New goal. Oh my god. Thank you. We broke we broke it. Oh my god. Where am I? Hi! Oh no! Hi guys! MS Hard and Josspel got crushed. Holy balls. Okay, we gotta, yay! I don't have my confetti popper. Wait, where's my St. Jude box? I'm not prepared, y'all. We're still in like beta right now. Oh my god. Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. Your new name is Anonymous. That's actually a really good name. Let me find, oh my god. I don't know how to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on, let me find my ball controller. We're gonna have to reset the ball pit. Okay, let's see. Max, let's see. What was that noise?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Yo Dizzle Makes a Video comparing
What?
the differences
Sorry,
between
something's
the original
playing in
Kingdom
my
Hearts
browser, one of my
Japanese
browser
dialogue.
tabs randomly. There we go. Sorry. Even my Chrome, my browser doesn't know what's going on. Let's see. Okay, it's the ball thrown. Oh, the naughty moose really wants to smash the goal. Hold on. Okay, ball pit. Okay, this will probably reset it. Thank you guys. New ball pit. Okay. I made a couple adjustments. We'll see as new balls drop in. we'll we'll see if we need further adjustments. Squeezed! We got squeezed! You guys got squeezed! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! Jartrana! Hi Jartrana! Hi RJ! Jazz, how you doing? Oh my god. Nanamu!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the $10. We definitely need the ability. I'm gonna give feedback in Discord later. We definitely need the ability for the alerts, like, to stay on screen longer. Because I have no control over how long they stay on screen, and like if someone's nice enough to donate, I like for it to stay on screen for a little bit. And if someone donates a huge amount, it stays on screen longer, right? Like, that would be really nice to be able to adjust. So I'm definitely gonna give that feedback after stream. Because right now I understand it for people who have like big streamers who have like donations coming in constantly. Like you can't have something on the screen for a minute, right? But for, someone who's, got an incredibly generous community, but it's not constant alerts, if someone's nice enough to donate $10, I want that to stay on screen for a little bit, right? But I don't think I have any ability to adjust that. Hey, what's up, Merlin? For 0.5% of streamers, that's right. Oh my gosh. I know it's not even May yet. It's not even May yet. Hold on one sec. Allie, thank you for the $10 for the kids. That's so nice of you. Allie wrote a wonderful message. We will have text to speech. Text to speech will be back. That's something else that needs, they don't have a volume slider right now, and by default it's like ungodly loud. So I might be able to adjust it on my end temporarily, but we definitely need a volume slider for the text to speech. I think it's going through my browser, so I actually might, let's test it. This is testing day. Text, okay.
Starting.
That still sounded really, 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 really loud, even though I turned it way down in my browser, in my Windows. It's gonna be May. It is. They need to be able to stay on longer. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, that was really loud, and I already turned it way, way, way down. So, yeah, there's no other way for me to adjust that.
Delphin714 donated $10 and said,
Thank
for the kids. Always an honor to donate in the name of the Peach Orchard. Thank you for all that you do.
See, I want the text to speech, but I can't. I had to manually turn that down every single time. Thank you for the test. Okay, so me turning it down in my Windows doesn't work. Good to know. All right, see, this is what testing day is for. This is what testing day is for. However, we successfully have another ball. Allie, I will read your message. Give me a second. Delphin, thank you. Okay, Allie said, being a mom with a disabled adult child, I know the feeling of uncertainness with your child's future. Thank God my son is healthy and strong. My heart goes out to every parent and child. Much love. Allie, thank you so much. So much love to you and your son and your family, Allie. I'm so glad that you're both with us. Thank you, Allie. Allie, thank you for the $10. And Delphin, again, for the kids, always an honor to donate in name of the Peach Orchard. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Delphin. Thank you so much. Emerald Knight, it's time, it's PG time. Hi, Emerald Knight, how you doing? You're 2 hours late, no, it's okay. It's okay, you're here now, and that's what matters. But I didn't study. Okay, so yes, we need a volume slider for the text-to-speech, 100%. Josephel bounces in. Yes, Josephel, thank you. Josephel, thank you for the $5. I haven't even raised our goal yet. We need to party for a while. See, you meet the goal, and then I up the goal. But, like, we need to sit on this for a minute. We need to sit on our, we're going towards our next goal, but, like, let's confetti for a while, right? It's not like, oh, yay, goal reached. Let's immediately put it to the next one. Let's party. This is insane. Day one? I always start ours at 1,000. You guys are so amazing. Even our one-day, last-minute, spur-of-the-moment charity streams that we do for 6 hours, y'all have never failed to get us to $1,000. Even if we just do a charity for a day. Y'all are incredible and so generous. And so I just always start our charity, no matter how long we're going to do a charity fundraising campaign. I always start at 1,000. But like for y'all to, I don't think y'all have ever not done $1,000 our first day of charity fundraising. Y'all are incredible. And like, who am I? I'm just a person. Emerald Knight. The text-to-speech woman sounded kind of hot. Valid. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to look for the messages because the thing. Oh, Josephel didn't put a message. Thank you for the $5, Josephel. Oh my God, your grandfather's been in the hospital for a month? I am so sorry, Merlin. I hope you get to spend all the time with him you can. I'm so sorry. I know that pain. All my love to your family. That is such a hard thing to go through. Let it cook, Peach. Let's go. So there are what were we doing? Pre-roll ads are on. Oh, we have to take another break. Let's take another break. Stretch break for your health. Very important. Very important. As important as charity fundraising. Possibly more important, because if we weren't here, we couldn't fundraise. Is to take care of our health. So everybody get up and stretch. Get some water. Hydrate. Do something healthy for yourself. And I will be back. I'll be back in 5. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Healthy bodies and minds allow us to do what we're passionate about. That's right. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, Ren. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I want to put the balls on the break screen. Hold on. Break. Oh, Peachy! Welcome back, Allie. Welcome back, Eternal. Welcome back, Dartrada. Welcome back, Johnsonville. Thank you for the licks. Thank you for the blems. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I'm feeling good after the trip, because sometimes, you know, you feel like death. I did go back to sleep this morning after feeding the puppies. The puppies got me up at like 7:30 to feed them. And I did sit up for like an hour and a half, maybe. There was a thunderstorm this morning. It started raining gently. It was cloudy, and there was a thunderstorm. It was so nice. It's still such a beautiful day. It's humid today from the rain. And so I just sat and just like read and enjoyed the weather. And then I just got super tired again. Not only from the weather, but just from the trip, you know. I'm just like I'm not feeling sick, thankfully, but just, you know, I still need recovery from the trip. So I went back to bed for like 2 hours. That's one reason I was a little late for stream today. Just needed that little bit of extra rest. And it's a wonderful day to sleep. Nice and rainy and cloudy, so yeah. Miss Michelle, that lick! Oh my god, do we need a Peachy Chan? Do we need a lick emote? Peachy lick? That's like Peachy Chan, like licking the screen. I'm off the hook today? Am I off the hook today? Yeah, body needs recovery, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to, you know, have the time and freedom to let it recover. Not everybody has that, you know. I might have come back to kids, and, you know, I don't have the luxury of going back to bed. So I feel very fortunate that, you know, I was able to go back to bed and let my body rest. A skipper lick, like the puppies. Yeah, there you go. That would be super cute. Okay, more pictures. More pictures. Should we raise our goal, or should we party for a bit more? We went on break. I think we should raise it. Yes, raise the goal. Raise that goal. Oh, I also need to remind me. I need to add the for the kids emote. Bring back our for the kids emote. Let me see. Okay, ready? $2,000 is our next goal. I can't believe y'all hit the first one. Thank you so much. Peazock hugging a chipmunk. Peazock got a baby mouse yesterday. We yell at him a little bit when he brings back babies, because we're like, dude, don't spawn camp. Come on. That's so rude. But it was a mouse, and, you know, there's going to be another mouse every hour. So we're like, yeah, okay, mice, not as bad. If it was like a baby chipmunk, like, dude, don't spawn camp. Come on. These goals don't stand a chance. That's right. He was stream sniping. Okay, so we got them on the pictures. So we got the I Love St. Jude. I also got a picture in front of the I Love St. Jude wall in the bathroom. Everybody loved the bathroom I Love St. Jude wall. We were in this very cool room here. This was the event center. We were in here a lot for different speakers and presentations and stuff. It was very nice. We had a wonderful breakfast. I loaded my plate up with eggs. As you all know, I love my eggs and avocado. So they had a big thing. It was like buffet style, and they had a big thing of scrambled eggs. So I grabbed a whole bunch of scrambled eggs, probably at least 3 eggs worth. They had fruit, they had bacon, they had sausage patties, they had homemade biscuits. Oh my God, I had a giant breakfast. I love nothing more than breakfast. So I got a giant breakfast, and it was delicious. I was full for the rest of the day. And coffee. Oh, someone asked me my favorite food earlier. I should have said eggs. Should have said, actually avocado. Avocado probably is my favorite food now. Like, if there's no avocados in the house, I get like twitchy. I'm like, Mr. P's at the store right now, and he knows every time he goes to the store to get avocados. He's like, we must keep avocados stocked for PG. Never tried avocados? I mean, I just eat them straight, but you can also like make guacamole or put them like as a dressing, like mash them up and use them as like as a dressing, or mix them in with mayonnaise on a sandwich. There's a lot of ways to eat avocado. Puppies. Ooh, so yeah, a lot of people like the avocado on toast. Like smash it and then make it like a spread. Ooh, on sourdough bread. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to have it. My favorite's just straight. I'll just take a spoon to an avocado. So good. Ooh, smeared avocado on your ham and cheese wrap today. Yes. Oh my God. When I was coming home and we went to the Atlanta airport, and they denied me. They were sold out of the big peach sandwich. I got Chipotle instead. And I did get guacamole on it, because I was like, avocado, even though it costs extra. I was like, give me that avocado. I crave my avocado. I brought avocados with me. Ooh, yes, in a smoothie too. Yes, smoothie. I brought 3 avocados with me on the trip for like breakfast every morning. Because that's the other thing about avocados. They're like all fat, which is good for you. So they keep you full. They will fill you up and keep you full and give you sustained energy throughout the day. So it's the perfect, like, you know, eat an avocado in the morning and you're full for a while. You're not like wanting more food. So I brought 3 avocados on the plane with me, and I was like actually expecting them to like see these 3 little round things in my bag and like open up the bag, like, excuse me, ma'am, we're gonna have to check this. But no, I had no problems going through security with my avocado. Don't deny me my avocados. It is a good problem to have, yes. No, avocados aren't sweet at all. They're very savory. They're like all fat. It's one of the like purest, healthiest fats you can have. Stretch! Thank you, Regal. My avocado! Don't take my... That I would have been crushed if they confiscated my avocados. Oh, here was my other toast to Vari with her bracelet. I toasted her the next day with my coffee. So we had the breakfast there. Then we went on the tour that I showed you the pictures of. The campus is beautiful. This is the like the Danny Thomas like, what is it called? Like a mausoleum that we go in every year. It changes every year. I always show pictures from this place. This is where they've got all of the like pictures and the stories of the families and the patients. Always inspiring. I always cry. I mean, you can't go in this building and not get emotional. It's just wall to wall families and stories and like just inspiring like artwork from the kids and you know it's just wall to wall inspiration. It's always emotional, and I love that it's always different. Every time I've gone in there, there's different art, different pictures, different stories. There's like it's like the history of Danny Thomas, how he started the hospital, all of the celebrities that have gotten in on fundraising and got involved with the charity. Yes, the different lives we changed. Exactly. It's such a cool place. This year in the middle, as soon as you walked in, because it's like a round building, as soon as you walked in, there was, or here's a little, a wider shot of when you walk in. And then in the middle of those columns, there was this like cardboard, it was like, there was 4 different little cutouts into it, and each one had patient artwork on it. And one was donuts, and the little goober, he loves donuts. So he was very excited for the donuts. He took a picture with the donuts. The donuts. I took a picture with the donuts. The donuts, they were all really fun and cool, but the donuts was my favorite. So shout out to the St. Jude patient who drew the donuts. There was also, I don't know if I got a picture of the 4th one. This was the 3rd one on the other side. Or maybe there were 3. There might have been 3. No, I think there was 4. I don't know. But there was the emojis, and this one really got to me because like while you have the fun, smiley, silly emojis in there, you also have like the sick one and the sad ones, right? Because, and that was another thing that at the as we were hearing stories of the patients in the hospital and stuff, we also heard the stories of, you know, how, I mean, obviously, you know, your child having cancer or being the child that's going through cancer treatment is an awful, awful, awful thing. Being at St. Jude, like, there's so much inspiration, and like it's like Disneyland. It's like you're happy, even though you're, you know, sad about what you're going through, you're happy to be there, right? And being there and in that environment with those doctors is like uplifting and inspiring. So I like this art really hit me because it really represented that to me. Was that as happy as sick and sad they can be, it's also a place of joy. And so this one spoke to me the most. Even though I liked the donuts, this one spoke to me the most. It was very telling of what they go through and the experience they have at St. Jude. So yeah, this one was and then you can see this one. I sadly didn't get a full picture of it, but you can see other people I know got pictures of it. Like strength, future, hope, and in different languages too. Just kind of like, you know, dreaming and you know, the sky's the limit, you know, when once you're cured and you get out, then you know, you can live your life and the sky's the limit. It's beautiful. I had to take a close-up picture of this one. This was a little girl whose father was one of the speakers that we heard from, and we got to hear their story. And this was a little girl who didn't make it, and she's no longer with us, Ariana. But sorry. But because of St. Jude, her family and her, they got another 5 years with her. She got another 5 years here on this earth with her family that they wouldn't have had if it wasn't for St. Jude. And this is wild, but he was telling us how after she passed, I'm telling this out of order because this is like really whoa. While he was telling us the story of her and her treatment, and he said that while she was going through some of the worst of her treatment, like the chemo and stuff, where they're not entirely, you know, they're doing a lot of hallucinating and that kind of thing, and not quite themselves. He said that she had a Zara, thank you for the 90 months. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Zara. Welcome. While she was going through the worst of her treatment, for a while she had a imaginary little brother, and she named him Henry. And she was like, it was a big thing, like he was there, and she talked about him like he was there, and there was Henry was there. She talked about Henry. She was friends with Henry, right? And after she passed, his wife and him had a son, and they named him Henry, even though he said he didn't like the name Henry. He said, I hate the name, have always hated the name Henry. But they had a son and they named him Henry after she passed. So they said that she, you know, they believe that she sent Henry to them. And so now, you know, and Henry's thriving and healthy and a Spitfire. And they said that, you know, they feel the, you know, they feel her and see her in him. Yeah. His big sister named him, exactly. So I know that these are the kinds of stories that we hear. It's like, it's like, you don't forget that, you know. It's crazy. It's I'm sure there's so many stories like that of these beautiful and mysterious things. Hand out the tissues. I know. I'm going to read her thing. I know it's kind of hard to read from the picture. Ariana always went out of her way to help others, even when undergoing treatment for cancer at St. Jude. After she passed away, shortly before her 8th birthday on April 8th, 2014, her parents invited others to do 8 random acts of kindness each year on Ariana's birthday. Since then, people around the world have joined in to help others on April 8th, keeping her memory and kindness alive in their hearts. So every year on April 8th, he also told us about this. Every year on April 8th, they go out and do 8 random acts of kindness. And Henry does it. Their whole family does it. They just go out into their local community, and anybody they see who needs help or, you know, whatever, they find people who need help and help them on that day. I know. In honor of her. I know. I know. So, this place is just full of stories like that. I was so honored that we got to actually in person hear her story from her father. It was so powerful. So cute. With her little brother Jennings fighting cancer, Carolyn rallied the kids in her North Carolina community to create a special art show to raise money for St. Jude. Just all of these stories of like these kids and taking care of their siblings and their families and raising money. It's just so, so, so sweet. Like there's just highlighting the doctors. Dr. Rudolph Jackson was the first African-American doctor at St. Jude. One of the first African-American doctors at St. Jude. And they had his stethoscope and his coat framed there. This was cute. This was a little you are heroes. I'll read it. I know it's small. Your support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital makes you a superhero in the eyes of the patients, families, and staff of ALSAC and St. Jude. Whether you raise funds and awareness at a St. Jude hero at an event, donate monthly as a partner in hope, volunteer at a fundraising event, or give your time and money some way, however you help, we thank you for making a difference in the lives of children everywhere. And we want you to see yourself as we see you, as a superhero. We hope you'll take a picture of yourself in front of our hero cape to remember our gratitude and heartfelt appreciation for all you do for the kids of St. Jude. Please share on socials using hashtag St. Jude. I know the tiny text is so small. So I should have asked somebody else to take the picture for me, but that was the best I could do with a selfie. And it was really tall. They should have put it down a little more. It was like taller than I was. And I'm not super tall. I'm very average. Always look for the helpers. Yes, Terralyn, exactly. More stories of courage and support. Just walls and walls and walls of these stories. And those were video monitors up above that were going through different images and stuff. It's perfect. It is. Hey, what's up, Dame Darling? It was. Those who work for the good are those who do the good. Or as those. I can read. Those who work for the good are as those who do the good. Right, because the people who do the good, the doctors and the researchers and the nurses and everybody there, all the helpers at St. Jude, couldn't do what they do without us working for the good, raising money so that they can do it. So it's summon recovery time. I know. I hope you got home safely and you are recovering and not sick or anything. Can we get a follow command for is it Dame or Dame? Thank you, Ren. Words are hard. Words are hard. Words are hard when you're emotioning. Asin. Oh, Dame, okay. I wish my brain was trying to process that. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. So good to see you. I hope you're recovering well. I did some extra sleeping this morning. Ass in Dallas. Oh no. What else we got here? Oh, then we went into... Thank you, Terralyn! Thank you so much for the $25. For St. Jude, thank you for the $25 for the kids. Oh, we made the balls smaller. I was like, shouldn't the balls be bigger? They actually are bigger. I shrunk them so we could see the pictures. There you go. Yeah! Toss those balls onto the screen. I can't wait to watch the clip of the big one. That was hilarious. Back 1 second to the other place, to this place. There was a cool wall here. Celebrity legacy. So it had pictures of celebrities who have, helped, gotten involved and helped raise money and done fundraisers and helped out at St. Jude. And it was cute because that star in the middle there is a mirror. So if you position it correctly, which was difficult to do, but I managed to do it and take a picture. I managed to take a picture of myself in the star. That was fun. That was fun to try and like position it. It was cute. That was cute. And then we, There's more pictures of the campus. The campus is gorgeous. There's the hospital itself, the main hospital. And we went into one of the other buildings. They had this really cool wall. It was like a timeline of St. Jude and different breakthroughs and the doctors who have worked there and the expansions and the building and stuff. And I love the quotes on the wall here. Marlo Thomas said, "Those who gather here to share their wisdom will not only change the world, they will find themselves changed as well." It's true. It's true. It'll change you going there. I love success has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It is what you do for others. The kids! Hi, Gufford! The kids! Oh, the kids. So yeah, this wall was really cool. The different years and the different breakthroughs and stuff. And of course, everybody was looking for their birth year because it was within most of the people who were there. And they actually had mine. They actually had my birth year. 8-year-old Kimberlyn Wilson George makes medical history when she undergoes a successful bone marrow transplant that not only cures her of myeloid leukemia, AML, but also sickle cell anemia. Dr. Leonard Johnson directed the procedure. Good year, that 84. Sure is. Sure is. So that was cool that my birth year was on there. Is there another? This was on the opposite wall. Just pretty. Everything in there is very, artistic and or sciencey, and then pictures of the kids and the doctors. It's awesome. 84 kid. Where are my 84 kids at? You missed 84 by 9 days. Oh, Gufford. So close. So close. That's okay. You're still awesome. We went back to the event center for that's I showed you this. We had some more speakers and she told us about the transition oncology program, which if you missed it is a program that got started a couple years ago to help transition patients after their treatment's over and they're done at St. Jude and they go back home. That doesn't mean like they're done. Even if they're cured, they still have follow-up appointments, right? They have to, they still have to monitor their symptoms and, go to regular doctor visits with their local doctors. And so, their parents have to go back to work and back to real life. So it's a program that is dedicated to helping that transition after they leave St. Jude rather than, all right, you're done, bye, right? It's a support network for patients after they leave and their parents. It's not just the patients, it's the parents too, because they've been through a lot too. So it's a dedicated program that helps them, which is pretty awesome. Prince Kaitsu, thank you for the 59 months. I appreciate it. Welcome. A lot of times it does. A lot of times it does come back, even if the kids leave and they're in remission. It can absolutely come back. So they have to constantly monitor and go for checkups and regular health visits and stuff. 71 Alley, old school. You are only 1 year younger than Mr. P. So still a great great decade. Mr. P's high-fiving you. There was a Twitch did a presentation. This is the Twitch community team, and they talked a lot about the Twitch charity tool, because even though most people use Tiltify to fundraise for St. Jude, there is a Twitch charity tool now as well, which is is integrated into Twitch. For maybe people who are new to fundraising or they're not ready for Tiltify yet. Twitch also has a charity tool built in. So they were there to talk about that and, Twitch's dedication to charity fundraising and to St. Jude and that kind of thing. So that was cool to hear them all talk about that. And that, I think we took the group photo. Yeah, everybody wore their shirts. Everybody wore their tie-dye St. Jude shirts. You can see, that, there was the blue one, but then there was also, the yellow one and the green one as well. So we were all colorful this year. And, we took the giant group photo, which, let me pull that up on, that's on socials here. Let me... Here was our big group photo. Oops. There was everybody at the summit and spot the Peachy. Did you guys spot the Peachy when I reposted this? We did just a normal shot, all looking up, and then he said, "Okay, everybody do heart hands." Everybody do heart hands, and so we all did the heart hands. Did you find me? Did you find me? I know it's pretty easy to spot me with the pink hair. It's a little harder because I do have the brunette on the top now. I'm not all pink, but it's still pretty easy to spot me. It's so many. Yeah, there was maybe, I don't know, what is that? 300 to 400 people, I think, were there. Where you go, Pete? Did you find me? Hawk, hey, Hawk. The hard hair. I love the hard hands. Oh, there should have been a purple one, Ren. That would have been fun. I was wearing my Twitch jacket over it most of the time. So yeah, I'm right here. Can't see me. Oop. Oh, it's not zooming in on the actual picture. I'm right there. It was a smaller year. Was it around 300? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wasn't able to go last year. I hear last year was huge. They invited like everyone. Even they really, I think, expanded more outside of Twitch last year, so I heard. I heard a lot of stories from last year. So I'm so sad I couldn't go. But yeah, they said it was a little smaller this year. This year was more on par with 2 years ago. And it was like same hotel, same. So I went 2 years ago, and then this one. So this one seemed very, very, very similar to the 2023 one. Even then, it seems a little smaller. They did say they were limited on space this year. Burrito Heart, welcome. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Let's see. Okay, so then we took the group picture and then we went back to the hotel. We were done on campus. I was so tired. Oh my God. It was a full day. Because I think we left for the campus at like 8 a.m. and then we got back at like 4:30 or something. I was so exhausted. So I went and crashed in my hotel room for a while. But there was a Twitch get together on the roof of the hotel, hosted by Twitch. oddly invite only for some reason. So there was a lot of people there. I snuck Goober in. Goober got to see the city again. It was basically just everyone hanging out at the bar. I actually didn't feel very good because I was so tired after that first day at campus. So I almost didn't go, but I decided to stop by. I stopped by like halfway through the night, and just chilled and hung out and talked with people. Got to see the sunset. I went just in time to see the sunset over the bay, so that was very nice. There's my blurry, overexposed picture of me in front of the bay. So there you go. So that was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Burrito, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That was so kind of you. I don't, Demarius. I heard there was a big thing happening today. I hope it's was fun. For the kids! We have a for the kids emote that I have to add. It's on the list. We're like in fundraising beta right now, because like St. Jude Play Live doesn't it's officially in May, but a lot of people start early. And they had our trip in the middle of April, so I was like, well, let's get our campaign page up. Let's test all of the overlays and all of the features and stuff. Like the ball pit thing is new. A lot of things are updated, so let's work out all the kinks. I don't even have any incentives or anything. Like we're gonna have giveaways and incentives and postcards and all that kind of stuff. My mom is going insane making perlers, so we're gonna have all of that this year. But this is kind of like a soft launch. This is kind of like our let's just test things out and stuff. And y'all already hit our first goal. Like y'all are incredible. It's the April beta period. Is that we're in fundraising beta, and y'all are being absolutely amazingly generous. And I love just hanging out and just talking with you guys and just being together and talking about the charity and talking about the hospital. And so thank you for being here to just hang out and listen and because it's raising awareness, whether we raise a single dollar or not. This is still educating, raising awareness, spreading the word, right? Which is so, so, so important. It's just as important as actually fundraising the money is talking about it and learning about it and hearing the patient stories, right? So that's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. And I love it. And then we can just be together and, it's awesome. So thank you. Thank you all for being here and for just listening and learning and sharing your own experiences and being awesome. Just being wonderful people. That's the best part about this event is everybody is just so nice and so wonderful. So yeah, I went to the rooftop little party. Joseph, thank you. Went to the little rooftop party. Then I went back to my hotel and just relaxed because I was exhausted after this. I guess this was technically the second day I was there, the first full day, and I was so tired. So I went back, cuddled with the plushies, and that's the pink wagon that I got from the gift shop. That was the day I went to the gift shop and got the mugs. I got the St. Jude mug for my tea. I got the St. Jude mug for my coffee. I got my fanny pack and I got my dragon. I got the purple dragon. You're gonna buy him one day? Is he available? Like, is there a St. Jude gift shop like on the stjude.org website? You might be able to buy him online. What, the tiger? I know. You did? Oh, it is! You found it! Yeah! Yay! Oh my god, Ren, that would be perfect. I do love with the tiger, the dinosaur, the bunny, that I got 2 years ago from the gift shop. I really, really, really loved. They each had a little card hanging off of a ribbon around their neck that had a picture of the child that helped design the plushie. Because each one, even though it was just an animal, it was still like dedicated to a child, a specific child who was at St. Jude, and it kind of told their story. And I love, like, that's what really endeared me, is it had that little card on there. They didn't have any of those this year, unfortunately. There was another plushie, but I didn't see a card hanging from it, unfortunately. And then this one was specifically Gund, like this was the company Gund designed this one specifically for St. Jude. So I thought it was cool that that was like specifically a St. Jude design. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And I like his sparkly wings. Oh, thank you for linking it, Allie. That's for the purple dragon. Yes. giftshop.stjude.org. Nice. Look at him. He's on sale too. Oh, yes. Look at him. Look at him. They got all kinds of stuff. They got shorts. Cure them all. That's cute. There's the I got that mug. Oh, I like that. I didn't see that. Oh, I like that bag. I didn't see that bag. I got this mug. St. Jude Mama. I probably would have gotten this purple shirt if it didn't say Mama, because I'm not a St. Jude Mama. If it just was a purple shirt that said St. Jude, I probably would have gotten that. But St. Jude Mamas need their shirts. I like the glass. I like the bracelets. Bracelets are so pretty. Yeah, I saw most of these in the gift shop. I don't know, none of them spoke to me this year. And I have my long-sleeved green one from that I got a couple years ago. All the cute stuff, right? Yeah, I could go broke on this site, and it's all for the kids. It all goes right back into the hospital. Yep, all purchases benefit the patients of St. Jude. So, like the earrings. The earrings. Don't those shorts look comfy? They do look comfy. I like this shirt. That's cute. It's pink. I like the pink. All right, so we went to bed, and then the next day, we went back to campus, and we're in a different building, a different room than the event center, and we heard from some more speakers, and I think this one, one of the speakers here was a woman who used to work on Sesame Street. She was I don't know if she was like a creative director, but she worked at a lot of places. She like rattled off like, I've worked at like for Hulu and for this company and this, like she's an entertainment person, like executive person. And she had just left Sesame Street. She worked for Sesame Street for a long time and got involved in their charity efforts. And that led her, after she left Sesame Street, that led her to St. Jude. And now she works for St. Jude. And their charity efforts. Hi, Mr. Biscuit. How you doing? It's a good boy. So we heard from her, and that was really fun to hear about her stuff, about her adventures. And then we Goober had a banana for breakfast. There was all of this beautiful art on the walls of St. Jude patients, both, you know, after they got out and were cured and while they're at the hospital. Witness! Hey, Witness! Did you change your name? Were you Witness Fitness before? Thank you for the 100 lucky bits! Welcome! So I loved looking at all of the art on the walls. That was like I loved the big beautiful pictures of the kids. And let's see, I'm trying to go through my photos here. Oh, we heard from the Tiltify people. Oh, there was the she was the one that worked for Sesame Street, so they had a little presentation. And did I get a picture of the Tiltify? Yeah, and then Tiltify, who was in chat earlier, there was 4 of them who work on the tools that we're using, all the overlays and the fun and the alerts and the fun stuff that we use for fundraising. They develop all of those. And so we had a presentation from them, and they told us about all of the new stuff, such as the ball pit. The ball pit is brand new, and everybody was like, oh yeah. Everybody got really excited because everybody, in the audience uses all of these tools to fundraise. And so that was a very fun presentation to actually hear about the Tiltify stuff. We got to give feedback, which was really nice. There was like a question and answer section. We got to give feedback on the features. We got to suggest, additions and fixes and share our experiences with using these tools. They have added a subathon timer this year, or as quite a few of us suggested, for them to call it a fundathon timer. So I think that's part of what we're gonna do Saturdays in May, which is what we do is every Saturday in May is like our like fundraising day. Even though of course we are raising funds every day, the Saturdays are kind of like, let's do something extra fun for those days, like community stuff. So they have a timer now. They added the ball pit. They added the text to speech. I still need a volume slider for the text to speech. So that is coming. I'm crossing my fingers that they're gonna get that working at least before May. So that was really, really cool to hear from them and meet them and be able to give very direct feedback of using their tools. And a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, we can add that, or, yeah, we'll look into fixing that. Like they're very like we want to make these tools the best they can be. These rooms that we were in overlooked the campus. So we got these beautiful views of the campus and the hospital itself. I love viewing the campus from way up here. It's like it was on like the 6th floor. So that was always awesome to see the campus from that view. Looking down, there's like the whole campus has like super fun stuff like this. Absolutely love it. It's like it's like a playground, It's not this sterile place. And it's spring, so there was like flowers blooming everywhere. It's a beautiful campus. It's so beautiful. There's art everywhere, dedications to the kids and the families. It's a really, really magical place. You got pictures in front of some of the screens. Thank you, Witness. There was some other speakers, other streamers who told us about some of their some of the ways that they fundraise. I especially really liked this Club First. Was a really cool idea that like the first time something happens in the game you're playing every day, like for example, the first time I die in Guild Wars, or the first time I roll dice in Baldur's Gate 3, for example, you stop and talk about St. Jude for a couple minutes, right? And kind of spark donations, and then you just go on and play your game and do your thing, right? But it's like a way, like a trigger to talk about the charity. So I thought that was a really, really cool idea. So like there was, the person who you know, came up with that, talked about that and stuff. So that was really cool to get fundraising ideas. And I got some other fundraising ideas. There was the ever popular video monitors where we could look up either our individual campaigns or our team totals and get a picture next to our totals. Peaches, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you for raising now over $76,000. You guys did that. So we could bring up a total. I got cheers from my Charity Braves team when I brought up my total. They cheered for you so much. And that's just for St. Jude. That's just our St. Jude total. We did it. So you guys did that. Thank you, Regal. Yes, thank you. I need to add the for the kids emo. Yay, Johnson Valley. We're famous. You are. You're famous. Hey, Bozo. You guys did it. It's incredible. We've helped so many kids. And I like how every time when you bring up a total, it has a fact. So $75,800 could help cover the cost of 18 daily room rates of the ICU. It can keep the ICU going for 18 days, that total. And we talked earlier about the importance of every single dollar. It's not just these big giant amounts. Every single dollar buys something for the hospital. It can buy a box of tissues for the family. It can buy gloves for the doctors. It can buy, you know, a popsicle for the kids when they're not feeling good. So it's not just these big giant totals. Every single dollar. When we say every single dollar counts, every single dollar truly counts. You can even buy something small, a small comfort for the family, a small comfort for the kids. It buys, you know, it buys, like I said, you know, something, the crayons that the kids color with. That dollar buys those crayons for the kids that wouldn't otherwise, that they otherwise couldn't buy. So it's open, it's good. Emerald Knight. So when we say every dollar counts, it truly, truly, truly does. We've bought a lot of crayons. I showed the picture of all of us earlier from socials, but my picture, I got the Charity Braves. We are the Charity Braves has a stream team now, that is the Charity Braves total that we have all done, and so that we have contributed to. So many crayons, we can make a castle. That's right. Oh, the centerpieces on the table. I said that I was going to show more of these centerpieces. Obsessed. Everybody was obsessed with these centerpieces. And so Goober had to pose with the centerpieces. They were so cute. And it's all patient artwork. I mean, not the St. Jude logo, but like, these are patient artwork. Ugh. They're so cute. Little standees. Everybody wanted them. Everybody wanted to take them. I wanted to buy them from the gift shop, but they weren't in there. I would have put them on my shelf. Oh, we always love the St. Jude, the Love St. Jude walls. Perfectly fitting for Sora, right? The palm tree one. So then we went back to the events center and the Twitch public access. If you saw that on the Twitch channel, they did it live from St. Jude. Every time there's a St. Jude Play Live, they do the Twitch public access live from St. Jude. So that was really fun. It was
Thank you.
Thank you, Spike! You bought a meal. You bought one day meal for someone at staying at St. Jude with that $25. And you added a bouncy ball. Thank you, Spike. Let me refresh here. Spike said for the chillins. For the chillins. Thingy's back. I sat behind your friends on the left. Ah, yay! Bye, Eternal. Take care. Ooh, have fun with sushi with your friend's birthday. Happy birthday to them. They should make it an incentive. Raise $1,000. Get the table display. I haven't looked yet. They teased on their socials. They are doing fundraising incentives this year. It's always $500 for a sweatshirt of some kind, and for many, many, many years it was the purple Twitch hoodie. Last year it was a gray Twitch hoodie. This year it's a light colored Twitch hoodie. They gave us a sneak peek on socials. I don't know if they fully revealed it yet, but they're doing another $500 incentive for a hoodie. And you know me, I like my light colors. It's actually like a cream color this year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see. We'll have to look later to see if they've revealed the full design yet. And then there's always like the mouse pad, and sometimes they have like a keyboard and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what the prizes are this year. Last time we looked, before I left, we looked and they hadn't revealed anything yet, but there definitely is stuff. So we'll have to see when they reveal that, what those are. Ren bought a Happy Meal, yes. Who needs the DashCon ball pit when you got the Peachy ball pit? That's right. Hopefully, as long as it's not the TwitchCon ball pit. That's right. Oh no. I had my glasses on. Person sitting next to me said, "You should take a picture with the glasses," and I said, "Okay." And then Goober had to get a picture. Countdown. So that was fun. That was Mary Kish, and Dan Clancy was there, who's the CEO of Twitch. He was there and helped co-hosted the show. That was pretty cool. Oh, did the Tumblr Con? Was DashCon the Tumblr Con? The land of my ancestors. Oh, I should have put the sunglasses on Goober. Dartrana, thank you for the hydration. Oh, we gotta go on another break. I'm just very, 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 very slowly talking about this trip. I don't know if I'm sorry or if I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. One of your best friends tabled there, found that out a couple years ago and your jaw dropped. Oh my gosh, I have watched those documentaries so many times. DashCon was the Tumblr Con. Okay, it was run by fans who either were extremely incompetent or total scammers. The ball pit was legendary, yes. Oh, never be sorry for yapping. Thank you. I was there, and I'm still super happy watching your recap. Yay! That's good. I like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I just like reliving it through talking about it. So, it's fun. It's fun. 0.5% of streamers want 1 extra hour in the DashCon ball pit. That's right. Back to doing dishes. Mr. P, I must say, when I got back home, Mr. P was very nice and cleaned the whole kitchen, washed all the dishes, even though because he cooks, I'm usually the one that cleans the kitchen and the dishes and stuff. He because of that, he knows me, and he knew that I would stress if I got home and the kitchen was a mess, and instead of getting home and relaxing, I would have gotten home and wanted to clean the kitchen. So he cleaned the whole kitchen. He even scrubbed the oven. It was nasty. And he even scrubbed it brand new. He was so sweet. Because he wanted me to get home and relax. Best husband. He's the best guy. Alright, let's take a break and then we'll keep going. I got a couple more photos and stories, so get up and stretch, get some water, and do something healthy for yourself, and I will see you very soon. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, so much, Allie. But I'm so lucky, even though I do a lot of stuff for the stream behind the scenes. It's all the developers that actually make the tools that I'm using. Like, I don't know how to make a, you know, donation tracker bar. I don't know how to make a ball pit. I don't know how to make alerts pop up in OBS, right? It's all the wonderful tools that others develop. So, thank you. Thank you to them for that. We are still looking at photos, Bean. Welcome back. We are looking at the wonderful photos from the summit. So we watched the Twitch public access. Twitch donated $30,000 to 5 different streamers' Tiltify campaigns for St. Jude. Including the final one. They gave the first 4 $5,000 towards their campaigns. They gave the last one, Imperial Girl, $10,000 because she actually is the mom of a child who was at St. Jude. So she has an extra investment in there, and she's been through, you know, actually having a child at St. Jude. So it was very nice. That was a very nice surprise. They gave her $10,000. And Twitch said that they are, over the St. Jude Play Live season, so through the end of May, they have promised $100,000 to various St. Jude campaigns. So they're going to be popping into streams and donating to streamers' campaigns for St. Jude Play Live, up to a total of an additional $100,000 for St. Jude on top of that $30,000 that they gave at the show. So that's amazing. Good on you, Twitch. Good on you, Twitch. It does, Allie. Oh my gosh. Then we went to the closing ceremony party, which was really fun. It was again, keeping with the summer camp theme. They kind of decorated this building, kind of put like fun summer campy stuff with the trees and the grass and the streamers and the lights and stuff. They had I didn't get a picture of it, but there was like a teepee in the middle of the one room. They had a DJ going, and they had what they call a silent disco. So you put headphones on, and so you hear the music from the DJ very low in the background. It's not like so loud you can't have a conversation, right? It's very low, so it's just kind of like a background music. But if you like want loud music and you want to dance or just listen to the music, you put on this headset, and every person has their individual volume slider and multiple channels that are playing different songs. And the color of your headset changes depending on what station you're listening to. So like we had a blue station and a red station. Each station was playing different music. And so you could see through the lights what everybody else was listening to if they were listening to the same station you were. I think it's really cute. I think it's a really cute idea. Jezebel, thank you. Yes. It is. It's really cool. They had it at the summit before last. The last one that I went to, they had it as well. And it was really, really fun. Because if you don't like the song, you can switch to the other channel and see if, you can pick the better of the two songs, for your personal taste. And then you can see, if who else is listening to the station you're listening to. You can put it as loud or as soft as you want to in your own ears. And there was a whole bunch of Just Dance streamers. There's a big group of Just Dance streamers that always raise a ton of money for St. Jude every year. And so they were playing, the DJ was playing a bunch of the Just Dance songs, which they all know the dances to. So there was probably like 15 of them that were all like choreographic. You know, they all were doing the same choreography. They were standing in a circle and doing the Just Dance songs on whatever station it was on. So that was really fun to watch. That was a hit. I loved it. Everyone knows if you have taste, right? You're like the one person on the other channel. So that was really fun. I like that concept. Because then it's like you can have a, you know, like a dance party DJ type thing, but like if everybody's not into that and people just want to talk, you know, then you can, because it's not like the music is blaring for everyone, right? And if you know, you can listen to the music, and then if you want to talk to someone, you can just take the headphones off, right? It's really, really smart. I really like it. This fun St. Jude logo set up. So fun colors. The color scheme was so much fun. Goober very much liked the dance party. He was dancing. There was food. There was food here as well. There was they had little food stations. The like theme was food stations. You can kind of see it here. There was like a salad station. There was a burger station. There was a chicken station. There was another charcuterie station. There was pizza. And then for dessert, there was a s'more station. I didn't get a picture of it, but there was a station with little like little burners with little flames coming up, and there was marshmallows on sticks. And so you just pick up one of the marshmallows on a stick and you roast your own marshmallow. And then they had the graham crackers and the Hershey bars. They even had Reese's cups. I've never had a peanut butter s'more before, and I didn't want to try it. I just had the Hershey bar. But yeah, you could roast your own marshmallow and have s'mores. It was so good. I had like 4. Yes, you could have Reese's on your s'mores. I did try to turn everybody on to banana s'mores. There were no bananas there, unfortunately, but if you're ever making s'mores and you have access to bananas, I would recommend trying a banana s'more. Slice the banana, put it on a stick, roast it over the fire just like you would the marshmallow. Put it on a graham cracker with or without chocolate, whatever your actually peanut butter would be better on the s'more or on the banana actually. Mr. P just got home, so the puppies are gonna bark. Sorry. I love s'mores so much. Oh my god. Oh no, Emma's heart. No. The Menu is a wild movie. So yeah, that was the best. They also had little mini like tarts, little mini pies or tarts. I had one. It was okay. The s'mores was definitely the winner. The puppies are having many opinions about Mr. P being home from his grocery store trip. I enjoyed it too. The menu wasn't my favorite psychological thriller movie I've ever seen, but it was good. Mr. P and I watched it together. Ooh, peanut butter banana toast. That sounds so good, Allie. RJ. I know, it's been days. So yeah, try banana s'mores sometimes. It will change you. I'm just not gonna explain that one. I'm gonna let you come to your own conclusions. Peachy, why? Sacrifice. It wasn't a real fire. It wasn't a real fire. Listen, poor Goober. I know. No, listen. 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 I tried, there were little fake fires, and I tried to get him to sit up and do another, like, this is fine photo, but he kept falling down. And when I tried to take a picture and, like, time it, like, pull my hand away really quick so he would be sitting up, it didn't work. Fake burned our goobers. Oh, man. Yeah. Thought he was a marshmallow. Oh, my gosh. Well, he is a marshmallow. Shout out to Plaidberry Designs. There was the TP. Actually, you can't see the TP in the background. Shout out to Plaidberry Designs and Tabe Tai Cooking. They're an amazing couple. And they're actually moving to Japan in like a week. And they're super good beans. Go check out Tabe Tai's cooking stream. Oh my god, is it Tabe Tai Cooking? Is that the right one? Yes. Yes, it is. I didn't know if that was actually the handle. There you go. Go follow Tabe Tai Cooking and Plaidberry Designs. I don't think I can do 2 shoutouts in a row. But he streams more. She's usually on his streams. They stream together. They're amazing. They're good beans. And if you're ever traveling to Japan, they're having a service to help people travel to Japan and have a good time. So I got to hang out with them and talk to them. They're amazing. And then it was time to go home. The next day. Goober flights, looking at the clouds. We stopped, we had a layover in Atlanta. We stopped and got Chipotle. Don't go home! I know. He ate a big giant bite of Chipotle and then passed out. For the rest of the trip home. We were very sleepy, but we made it home to our puppies. They were so happy that we're home. It was a beautiful, beautiful Ohio spring day. When we got home. I know you're smelling all my stuff with all the Memphis smells. I resurrected the goober, I did. Resurrected him with Chipotle. Hi, baby girl. Thank you, Regal, for the hydration. And then we made it home to Cleveland. Yay! I pulled him out to take this photo because you're going down an escalator, so you have like a moment to take a photo or you miss it. And the guy like right behind me on the escalator, I just whipped him out real quick, took the photo and put him back. And he started laughing. He's like, I thought you just whipped out a voodoo doll. I'm like, he's not a voodoo doll. Welcome to Cleveland. Totally a voodoo doll. Oh, and then I have one more picture downloaded. When I downloaded all these pictures, one more showed up in my screenshots. Thank you all so much. While I was at St. Jude, we hit 2K followers on Blue Sky. Woo! I was turning everybody on to Blue Sky, like, cause you're there and everyone's like, oh, I'll follow you, right? And like, yay! There was a shocking number of people who were pulling up Blue Sky. Like, they're on Blue Sky now. A lot of people are on both. But like, I saw people like, oh, what's your name? And they typed me in and they were on X. They went to my page and saw my banner. My banner on X is I've moved to Blue Sky. And like, they saw that and they were just like, oh, right, Blue Sky. Yeah. And they just like went over to Blue Sky to follow me. It's like, hell yeah. I didn't meet anybody who didn't have Blue Sky except Twitch. But no, everybody had a Blue Sky. which was really, really, really good to see. So was definitely getting everybody to go over onto Blue Sky. What if he is a voodoo doll? We should try stabbing him and see what it does to the real Sora. Oh no! We burned our enemies with it, that's right. That's why we put them in the fire. Crimson Stabby Sky. Peachy Chan. Chan Sky. Blue Chan. And so I think that's all the photos I have. Peaches, thank you so much. Thank you for making this possible. This is only possible because of y'all. Photos over, that's it. That's pretty much all the photos I got. You're welcome, Ren. Thank you for listening, and thank you all for getting us to $1,000 today. Oh my god. We haven't even, like, May. It's not even May yet. Who's the best girl? Who's the best girl, Miss Skipper Girl? You're so happy Mama's home. Yeah. And then Daddy came and picked me up from the airport and brought me home. And we cuddled and cuddled and cuddled and cuddled. Huh, we were just a giant cuddle puddle. Yeah, we were a giant cuddle puddle. We didn't enjoy the day outside. We spent some time outside because it was so nice outside. It was a beautiful day. And Skipper has been like my little shadow. Not that she always isn't my shadow. But, yeah, she's been, like, extra clingy to me, like, ever since I got home. She's like, Mom, you were gone for 3 days, or 4 days, really. 3.5 days I was gone. I know, what did you do? You just had to cling to your dad, give him lots of extra love and kisses, huh? And cuddles. Yeah.